The Hyundai Ioniq 6 might be named for its numerical order, but it could easily be called the Iconic 6, thanks to its sleek, aerodynamic design and impressive 361-mile EPA-estimated range. This all-electric sedan not only turns heads, but also keeps its pricing competitive while packing in a ton of features. Sharing some DNA with its sibling, the Ioniq 5 SUV, both models have earned accolades, most notably the Ioniq SAXS 2023 EV of the Year award, following the Ioniq 5's 2022 win. While they share a platform, the Ioniq 6 forges its own path with distinct styling, though it does come with a slightly smaller cargo area and less rear headroom. Available in both rear-wheel and all-wheel drive, along with 2 battery size options, this EV offers flexibility. Opting for the larger battery with rear-wheel drive gives you that attention-grabbing 361-mile range. Even though real-world tests fall just shy of that, the Ioniq 6 strikes the perfect balance between range, performance, charging speed, and price, wrapped in a modern, bold design. What's new for 2025? The 2025 Ioniq 6 Limited trim now includes a head-up display, though Hyundai has discontinued the digital green paint option. Pricing and which one to buy. The 2025 Hyundai Ioniq 6 starts at $38,900, with pricing reaching up to $52,150 depending on the trim and options. We recommend the rear-wheel drive SE Long Range, single-motor version for the best value. It offers the longest range in the lineup while delivering more horsepower than the base model. The SEL and Limited trims both come with a larger battery pack, with the option to add all-wheel drive via a dual-motor setup. EV motor, power, and performance. The Ioniq 6 shares its platform with the Ioniq 5 SUV, and the powertrain options largely mirror those of its sibling. The base Ioniq 6 comes with a single motor powering the rear wheels and generates 149 horsepower. Opting for the long-range battery increases output to 225 horsepower. For those craving more power, the 320 horsepower dual-motor setup offers all-wheel drive by powering both the front and rear wheels. Despite the Ioniq SAX's serene ride and well-insulated cabin, it still offers engaging handling. Thanks to a low center of gravity, the sedan feels firmly planted in corners, and steering wheel paddles allow for easy switching between regenerative braking modes. 0 to 60 miles per hour performance. We've tested both the RWD Long Range, which sprints to 60 miles per hour in 6.2 seconds, and the AWD Long Range, which clocks in much faster at just 4.3 seconds. So yes, the Ioniq 6 not only goes the distance on a charge, but also packs some serious punch. First impressions and design. The Hyundai Ioniq 6 feels like it stepped out of a 1990s techno-futuristic dream. Think a reimagined ovoid Taurus with hovercar vibes, gliding through a modern metropolis. Love it or hate it, the design is certainly a conversation starter. Charging speeds are incredible. Its range challenges even the toughest drivers on long road trips, and its presence on the road is undeniably unique. But that rounded, cab-forward design in a world dominated by boxy SUVs? It's a bold move, one that could either be seen as revolutionary or out of step with the times. Time will tell if this daring design choice will stand the test of time, and we're ready to find out over the next year as we put the Ioniq 6 through its paces. What we got, and why. Our Ioniq 6 SE Long Range, with its sleek shape, efficient single motor, and large battery, offers one of the best ranges in its price bracket, up to 361 miles, according to the EPA. While real-world testing showed closer to 300 miles, it's still among the longest-range non-luxury EVs out there. It also charges incredibly fast, thanks to its 800-volt architecture, outperforming rivals like the Tesla Model 3. For 2025, EPA estimates have dropped slightly to 342 miles, due to changes in the testing process. However, Hyundai assures us that there are no actual hardware or software differences, so real-world performance should remain the same. Our SE Long Range trim, while focused on maximizing range, sacrifices a few aesthetic and convenience features, like fancier trim levels. The interior is mostly black with cloth seats, and the wheels are more practical than flashy, featuring 18-inch aerodynamic rims for a smoother ride. But you won't feel like you're missing out. Heated front seats, a power driver's seat, and a dual-screen dashboard all come standard. Hardware and handling. Despite the Ioniq SX's unique shape, it shares core components with other Hyundai and Kia e-GMP models like the Ioniq 5, Kia EV6, and Genesis GV60. Our model features a 225 horsepower rear-mounted motor paired with a 77.4 kilowatt-hour battery, offering 258 lb-ft of torque and weighing just over 4,200 pounds. While not light, the torque makes it feel quick and nimble. With a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 6 seconds, it's not the fastest in the lineup, but offers plenty of power for daily driving. Why some choose the Ioniq 5 over the 6? Interestingly, despite the Ioniq SX's impressive features, it hasn't matched the Ioniq 5 in popularity. The Ioniq 5 outsells the 6 3-1, and in August 2024, the Ioniq 6 sold just 808 units compared to the nearly 5,000 Ioniq 5 sold. The reasons could be several. The Ioniq SX's smaller trunk and tighter rear headroom are potential drawbacks for families who need more space. But we're not here to talk you out of the Ioniq 6. For those seeking an alternative to the SUV-heavy market, its sleek design and stellar range make it a tempting choice. How well does it handle the demands of everyday life? We'll find out over the next 12 months as we continue our long-term review.